So this is going to be an unboxing video of a gift I got from ZWO. I got lucky and was chosen as one of the few guys that could buy the ASIAIR Plus at a significant discount. And I'm just going to be opening this box for the first time as we speak. I think it's come packaged from China. The shipping was pretty fast. I ordered it about a week ago, and it was through UPS, and I got tracking information all along, and I didn't expect it to come here this soon. In fact, I think it is still backordered if you try to order it on the website through the normal channel. So there it goes. The ASIAIR Plus. Okay, inside there's a little pamphlet. It's got names of a lot of people. I guess maybe these are the engineers that worked on it. The artwork on it is definitely different from what's on the ASIAIR Pro, and also from what's on the original ASIAIR. Obviously, the original ASIAIR was plastic. The ASIAIR Pro is all metal, and so is this one. And one of the problems a lot of people faced with the metal ones were the Wi-Fi signal range, and this sweet antenna here is supposed to address that issue. We'll see. Feels a little lighter than the ASIAIR Pro. There's already a mounting adapter here, and there are holes on this side if you want to mount it in the other orientation. There is a beefy 12 volt DC input that looks very similar to the one on the ASIAIR Pro. There's also a power and a system LEDs, I believe, and there's a switch here similar to what's on the ASIAIR Pro. There is a Wi-Fi button, and right below that there is actually a physical reset button as opposed to a pinhole that was there on the ASIAIR Pro. I feel like they should have called the previous model the Plus and this one the ASIAIR Pro, because the Pro seems to be a superlative compared to the Plus, but I guess somebody in marketing named it this way, but it is what it is. The Plus is newer than the Pro. As usual, it has 4 USB ports. 2 of them is USB 3, and one of them the other 2 are USB, and there's also wired Ethernet, and I believe it's a dual band Wi-Fi. And there's also a DSLR trigger out from here. I don't know if the accessories are involved, or you may have to buy that separate, I'm not sure. And there's also 4 12 volt DC outputs with power indicators on them, so actually if the output is actually active or not. On the other side there is a little slot for an SD card or a TF card, and also there is a USB-C port for faster downloads of data from the device into a PC. Otherwise, I think it's solidly built, very nice in comparison to the original ASIAIR that I have. And I believe you're going from Pro to the Plus, there's a few benefits, but if you're going from the ASIAIR original to the ASIAIR Plus, there is a lot of plus points. For one, you have the USB 3 port, so if you have like a faster camera which has USB 3 support, then you are going to get faster download speeds. The external antenna is definitely a plus. The USB-C port here is a plus, and also the power outputs. So you don't need a separate power box or distribution box like Pegasus or something. So that's definitely a plus. And also feels, it's not as flimsy case as the original ASI, because that was plastic, and this is solid metal, which has a very beautiful finish. It's a 12 volt 2 amp minimum input. Output is going to be 12 volts 3 amps max. So I believe, I don't know what they mean by input is 12 volt 2 amp min. I guess if your input is going to be 2 amps min, then you're not going to be able to draw anything more than 2 amps anyway, especially if the Raspberry Pi inside is also going to be drawing a little bit of that juice. But I guess they mean your input needs to be at least 2 amps. But if you have a 3 amp or 4 amp power supply source, then you could draw up to 3 amps, especially because it also has the integrated power outputs on it. But otherwise, seems like a solid box. Let's find out what else is inside. Okay, this is a lot of cables. There is a USB-C cable. I guess this cable would, USB 3 cable, this could go into my 1600 mm or something of that sort, and could connect to the USB 3 ports here. And then there is also 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe, 4 power output cables. They are the standard barrel connectors on both sides, and this could go into your telescope or your camera, or it could be used to power your dew shields, I believe. So any number of things. And in addition to these 4 power cables, there is also a male to female extension power cable, which I believe can be used for the main power supply here. And these seem to be like very good quality, heavier gauge wires, and fix and snug. I think a screw fitting would have been even better, but it still has a satisfying click when you push it in, and I guess your power supply could just plug in there directly if you wanted a longer cable. If not, you could also directly plug in your power supply here, so it depends on your setup, but I guess they give you this additional cable. So those are the cables that you get in addition to the USB C cable, USB 3 cable here, and this is the standard issue that you would find. You could use this with, I guess, ASI 1600 mm or something. In addition to that, you have instructions on how to connect, and these are fairly straightforward, simple. Has a QR code to go download what you need to download. That's pretty much it, and there's also a little quick start guide that tells you what is what. It's a little bit of Chinese and English, 2 languages there, and it shows you how you can connect, and this is the default password. And that is pretty much it. I definitely need to hook it up and image once the conditions here get better, because there's forest fires in California, and the skies are not super clear right now. But that's pretty much it. So this is definitely a good looking product, and a lot of improvements over the original ASI, and also definitely over the ASIAIR Pro. So it's another great product from the ASI family of products that you can buy, ZWO family of products that you can buy. So if you have any questions, do let me know in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer those questions. I still have to connect this to my setup and see how it works and all. This is just mostly an unboxing and comparing the ASI Plus against the Pro and the original ASI.